Alrighty, so we've just finished breakfast. We walked back from the cafe to the motorhome. It was only about a 7-minute walk, so not so bad. And now we are going to just wait another 20 to 30 minutes to then go to the port for check-in for our ferry from Ullapool to Stornoway. And Stornoway is on the Isle of Lewis and Harris. It is the capital of the Isle of Lewis and Harris, which is the outer Hebridean Islands, and this has been one of the most anticipated spots for us because it's just got some of the most beautiful beaches in Scotland and the UK actually. One, Luskentyre Beach, that we've been wanting to go to for the longest time now. So we're just hoping and praying for good weather so that we can experience the Outer Hebrides perfectly on this trip and we're able to go to all the spots easily. This is the ferry check-in area in Ullapool, and we were actually just told to go change our ticket because when we punched in our vehicle registration number, it automatically said that we are 6 meters, but the motorhome is actually 7 meters. So we will need to go change our ticket. It's probably going to cost us a little more, but the Isle of Harris and Lewis is worth it. Let's go. What damage have we done here at Ullapool Calmac Ferries, please?
I just want to go home now.
So for the 6-meter motorhome, it was £150 to go for return, right? So it's from Ullapool, Stornoway, and then we're going to go from Tarbert to Uig, which is Isle of Skye. But we just had to pay an extra £160 for our motorhome because it's only 1 meter more, so it's classed as commercial. So that brings us to a round up total of £310 to go to the Hebridean Islands. So happy with that.
Gotta laugh while crying.
Okay, so you know how we had that little motorhome issue in the very beginning of our NC 500? So we are now having to use a switch to turn on the engine. So we're not just starting the engine like a normal car. We're having to do it this way. So walk them through it.
Step 1, ignition on.
Step 2, Step 2, open this door and open the bonnet. So the bonnet's open, and step 3, he's gonna switch it on. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we've been turning our motorhome on and off. We're moving onto the ferry now. Here. Just got off our motorhome and gonna go upstairs. This looks nice. Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah. The Isle of Lewis and Harris is also the third largest island in the UK. So you have mainland UK, you've got Northern Ireland, and then the Isle of Harris and Lewis, which is the third largest. So yeah, really excited to see. We kind of know what to expect, but at the same time ready to be mind blown, because this is supposedly one of the most beautiful islands in the UK. We were just inside and we saw some dolphins, so we've come out to see if we can spot them. We got some of the dolphins on our phone, but I think because this camera doesn't really capture too far away, it doesn't zoom in so much, so we couldn't really get anything on here. But they were so cute. There's so many of them just following the ferry, which is so cool because I haven't seen dolphins in a really long time, so that was a really nice surprise. We're just coming into Stornoway now. Let's have a look.
Personally show over the Caledonian Macadoo. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall shortly arrive at our destination.
Got a shock. In the motorhome and ready to drive off the ferry. Everyone's getting in their cars. They announced over the intercom for all the drivers to get back in their cars and get ready to drive off. We are finally in the capital of Isle of Lewis and Harris. Here we go. Today is Sunday and everything closes on the Isle of Lewis and Harris on Sunday, so it'll be very quiet around here. And we actually planned to go to the Black House, which is like a little village that's really old and sort of like gives us a little like a, I think the Fijians on here would know, like mbures for the Fijians, but this is like the Scottish version of it, and they're just like thatched houses in villages here, in little Scottish villages, and we wanted to visit that, but today it is closed unfortunately, and we forgot that we were arriving on a Sunday. So we're gonna head straight to the Standing Stones, the Callanish Stones. So that's where we're on our way to right now. One thing we've noticed is all the signs are in Scottish Gaelic, and it's so nice because it feels like you're in an area or a place where culture is very richly preserved and it's really important to the people around here. So it's really nice to see that, because it's not often you see that around on the mainland or even in Scotland. I think when you come out to the Isles, that's when you'll see more of the Gaelic being used in stores and on the roads and even on like road signs as well. So it's pretty cool. So we are just here at the Callanish Stones car park, and well, actually the overflow car park, and we're just walking up towards the stones now. The Callanish Stones are said to be over 5,000 years old, and I was just reading like some things online, and they were saying that the local people believed that they were I think it was like in 1680 or something, they believed that these were actually men that were transformed into stones as a punishment. So that was like one of the myths. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to catch my breath on that steep hill. But anyways, look at them. We just got back from the Callanish Stones, and we didn't really vlog vlog much there, to be honest, because there were so many people around us, but we did get some photos. So here's a couple of pics we took. So we are parked up here on Reef Beach and we're about to go and check out the beach. We saw it on the way when we were driving in and it is stunning, like literal white sand. Morning guys, it is a new day on Isle of Lewis and we have actually just stopped. Mike stopped in the back there because I've seen an honesty shop and I kind of wanna check it out. So this one sells eggs. If you look in, it's like £2. It's money. One has the vintage pre-loved Harris tweed clothing in here, so it's just clothing today, so no actual food, because I was hoping they would sell like cakes and things, but no food today. You can tell we're hungry. We haven't even had breakfast yet because we left our campsite quite early this morning, but the honesty shop is just full of clothes, which is not something we need right now. The thing about honesty boxes is literally people will just leave things in there that they want to sell, and you put how much money in the box that either they have the price on there or they ask you to give a donation, and no one is manning the shop. So it's basically all based on honesty. It's pretty cool. We are just pulling up into Huisinis Beach and look at this. Absolutely stunning. Not a single wave, so calm, and the sun's gonna come out sooner or later. So we've just pulled up to Huisinis camper van site. Gonna try and up the gate this way. Ooh, wrong way. There. Look at that view.
Okay, so we've just got parked up and settled here. We managed to get the wedges out and put, just to get the van a little bit more level, making life a bit easier inside, especially when it comes to like cooking and just not feeling like you're on some kind of slope. So Kara's just whipping up some breakfast. I'm just out here, gotta get the gas on so we can do some cooking. We usually shut this before driving, turn it back on when you pull up. Also, the beauty about this place is no one's here to sort of monitor what's going on. It's literally just self-service. You've got that little gate that you drive through, you open it up yourself, you rock up. There's a machine here to pay for your fees, with instructions. So we've got vans, minibuses and motorhomes, flat fee of £20 for 24 hours. The showers and stuff down the bottom by the beach, but we prefer this packer because you just come literally have your own space. It's got the pitches where you can hook up your electric lines and basically have electricity.
Highland coos everywhere. They're so pretty and just so majestic and hairy looking. It's so cute. So we've just woken up and we're about to go outside. This is still Huisinis Gateway and we're going to go and empty the toilets in the van and do a little bit of van admin. But before that, let me show you what view we woke up to. So that was exhilarating as usual. Very nice dip, very cold. The sun is out, but don't be deceived by the sun. Every beach in Scotland is freezing cold. It's basically an ice bath. But it's good for you. We are about to leave Huisinis Gateway and we're about to show you, well, hopefully we can get a time lapse of the drive because it is really windy and it's about 14 miles of winding narrow road, B roads they call it here, but yeah, it's really small tight spaces, and because we've got a big motorhome, it's a little scary, to be honest with you. We've had a few like big trucks as well come through while we were driving, but the thing is they're quite experienced because they come this way a lot, like Scottish water trucks and things like that, so they know what to do and they help us through as well. But Mike's been really good. He drives big trucks anyway as part of his job, so he kind of knows how to maneuver these vehicles. But yeah, it is interesting, and we were just saying to each other it's so similar to Applecross because a lot of people who have come this way have done Applecross. We haven't, but they've said yeah, it's literally just similar to Applecross, the way it kind of winds and how narrow it is, but obviously Applecross is a lot more hairpin roads. But yeah, we are now just getting ready to go off to Luskentyre, so that's where our next campsite for the night is going to be. But this is the beach we've been wanting to go to for the longest time, Luskentyre Beach, so we're really excited. The sun's out and we're hoping it stays this way for the rest of the time we're here. We've got another, well, today and about a half day tomorrow left in the Isle of Lewis and Harris. So yeah, let's go to Luskentyre. Parked up at the Luskentyre car park. There's like a cemetery right by it, so there's a huge car park there, and we're walking now to see the beach. We saw like a tad bit of it on the way here, so it looks really good, so let's go check it out.
This is where Lutuna Sombo Sombo came from.
Oh my life. don't listen to him, guys. Look! We're on Luskentyre Beach. What? How do you feel being on Luskentyre Beach?
I feel very lucky to be on Luskentyre Beach.
Blessed, he means. We're very blessed to be here. Look! So blue! And the thing about this beach is it's so vast, like it's just such a long beach, and then you have like a lot of bays and like sort of looks like sandbanks. There's a bunch of people just taking walks and a couple of other people swimming as well. But it's just so peaceful here. We just came back from walking along the beach, and it's about there and back, well, to where the water has like closed up on the sandbanks, is around 4k then back, which is not bad, but the sun is just making everything nicer. It's so warm. Well, I say so warm, like Scotland, so warm. Right, okay. Because it's such a glorious sunny day, I have decided to just take a quick dip at Luskentyre before we move to go and stay at our campsite. Hey, we're going to swim in Luskentyre Beach. There we go. It is really wavy, like all of a sudden. Not sure why. But we were gonna try and go out over there. We are out in the water. Here we go. It is so cold, but so worth it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm here at Luskentyre. I've been wanting to come to this beach for the longest time. I am. Whoa! I am a beach babe. Yesterday we found a park up. We were supposed to go to a campsite nearby, but it was full and we didn't book. So we ended up wild camping. So we just parked up and had some dinner and went to bed. But this morning it is 6 a.m. right now, and we are waiting on getting onto our ferry. So we've got the early morning ferry to the Isle of Skye. So somewhat short trip here in Isle of Harris and Lewis, but definitely sweet. It was lovely. The sun came out at just the right time and we were able to experience all the beaches we wanted to perfectly. But now it's time to say goodbye, and we are gonna go to Isle of Skye. Well, back to Isle of Skye. We've been there before and we love it. I will keep going back any opportunity I get because I love that place. To get off onto the Isle of Skye. We've been to the Isle of Skye before, so really excited to get back onto this island. We're going to walk up the Quiraing today and then drive to Old Man of Storr and hike that as well. Parked up here at the Quiraing, and Mike's parking properly, and then we're gonna go pay for some parking and hike up the mountain. Oh my gosh, that almost flew away. So gotta pack in. Pop it on our dash. There we go. Let's go. This is the start.
Yeah. On our way back. On our way back.
This is hiker's paradise. Just had to climb some rocks. No big deal. Whoa! Whoa.
We can go up there. Slow down!
So we found a little spot here on the side of the cliff, and we're gonna try to put the drone up and see if we can capture some of this beauty, because it is stunning. Like, I guess you never really fully see the beauty if you're not seeing it with your own eyes, but hopefully we can capture something that makes you feel what we're feeling right now. Right, so we did a bit of a rock climb back there, but we've passed the turning point for this. Well, we're coming around the loop and headed back to the car park now. But really rocky over here now, but we're coming around this big mountain here, and then the car park is back that way. So we've just finished our hike of the Quiraing, and we just stood here taking in all the views one last time before we go grab a quick bite and then go to Old Man of Storr and do a hike again.
Hot dog there, guys. Help yourself to the sauce.
Thank you very much.
Myself up for the next hike. Go, 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 go. We've just parked up here at Old Man of Storr, the main car park here, and this is the strip along the road, and we are going up this way for our hike.
We've just come up from the car park. We're about 5 minutes in. They're already blowing out.
I had to take my jacket off because it's really warm. Look at the view ahead of us. Stunning. But yeah, we'll keep going. Let's go.
Okay, so back in 2022 when we attempted this Old Man of Storr hike, we turned around here. The weather was bad. It was pretty windy and cold on that day, and we were just not feeling ourselves. But today we are breaking new grounds. We're gonna push on and get up to the top. with the main girl. Let's go. We've made it to the steps of doom.
Oh Lord.
Yes, Lord. Lord indeed. So in the Bible, when Moses went to get the 10 Commandments up the hill, yeah, it was actually here up in Isle of Skye in Scotland.
Oh.
Up there. 2k in Old Man of Storr's
That way.
up
Yeah.
there.
And
Trail is down there.
almost 277 meters in elevation gained. Yeah, there's lots of stairs, guys.
Last push. Let's go.
Can you guys comment and tell Mike to buy me a dry robe for my birthday? Because I'm hiking all these mountains. I could be swimming right now, but I'm here.
If this video gets 100 likes, I'll buy you a driveway.
But we have finally reached the tip of, well, not the tip, but the viewpoint of Old Man of Storr. You can see it in the back there. There's so many people up here because it is a glorious day, but so proud that we've finally done it, and hopefully we can find some time to get in there and get a photo. Just found a little spot away from the masses, so I'm just chilling in the sun, and Mike is putting the drone up. This day couldn't get any better. It's just perfect conditions, and the hike was great and not as hard as I anticipated. Yeah, it was a lot shorter. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than what we did, but that was really nice. And now we just get some drone shots, pictures, and then we are on our way out. I don't know what we're going to do after this. Probably go get something to eat because we are starving. Just left the car park for Old Man of Storr, and we're on our way to Pizza in the Sky. We've been there before. The last time we came to Isle of Skye was when 2022, and we tried their pizzas and it was amazing. It's wood-fired pizzas, so we're gonna go back there again to have a pizza, very well-deserved pizza after 2 hikes today, the Quiraing and Old Man of Storr. So let's go. The sun's still out. It's like, this is so unlike Scotland. Look at it. It's like blaring sunny today, and it's just been perfect. It's been a perfect day. So pizza time. We've just arrived at Pizza in the Sky. I'm gonna get 2 pizzas.
Yep.
Could I get one with pepperoni and ham?
Yep.
And also your red onion.
Whoa, what you got?
2
Pizzas.
pizzas. Coming right up. Come on, get. Let's eat. Let's have a look.
Yum.
We've got. Is that your pepperoni and ham?
Yeah.
And then we've got my pepperoni and pulled pork with some black olives as well.
Perfect.
We've just left Pizza in the Sky. There's the van there. Well, trailer. It was delicious. How did you like your pizza?
Perfect. Just what we needed.
Yeah, I don't know, the dough is just something else. Like the dough was 100, so if you're ever around Portree area, Pizza in the Sky is definitely a stop that you need to make when you're here in Isle of Skye. But we are now on our way to Campsite Skye, which is where we're going to be parking up for the night. It's about 35 minutes from here, so we're gonna drive over there now and check into our campsite. We found an honesty box on the way back. It's called Ramy's Halt. Cool! We have cakes and scones. That is so cool. Cash here, so we've got £2.50. And we're gonna take one coconut cake and a spoon.
We are at Camp in Skye. The campsite is relatively new, so everything looks prestige. You've got little pitches there where everyone's have booked for their nights with their electric hookups. You've got someone in the tent there with a nice stunning mountain there, and we've got toilets right behind us, so literally walk-in distance, 20 meters. And I brought us to this campsite so Kiara can have her fish and chips. There's a little food truck that opens here in the evening for people to go get a little chippy. So
yeah, I've been craving a chippy for so long now. I think the whole trip I've not had any chips, and I've been wanting it from like last week. So yeah, they have a little fish and chips spot here tonight, which is quite nice. And the lady who served us at the front was really lovely, and she gave me a quick spiel on the place. So I think I'm gonna go do some laundry after this as well, have a really nice shower, and then wait for the chippy to open and buy myself some chips. We ended off our time at Isle of Skye with a gorgeous sunset over our campsite. And with that being said, we're going to end our video here. Thank you so much for watching. And you know what to do. Like, comment, or subscribe to our channel if you're wanting to watch any more videos. Thanks for watching again, and we'll catch you on the next one.